how's it going and welcome to the Try Time podcast. Stay tuned for your weekly dose of rugby league chatter, discussing what's happening in the world of rugby league.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Try Time podcast. It's episode 14. I'm Callum.
And I'm Matt.
And today we're having to do this a very different way than usual, as this is just over a call. Different than usual, we're not in studio, which means in the background right now you're going to be seeing us play against each other on Rugby League Live 4. We haven't actually played the game whilst we're recording yet, so we don't know any outcomes, but just enjoy that footage whilst we just talk about, not a lot really to talk about in Rugby League really.
Or if all else goes to crap, you're watching the computer versus the computer on Rugby League Live 4.
Yeah, depending on how if we manage to have time to get that done tonight. But really, in Rugby League at the minute, the only thing there is really to speak about would be failure and that whole situation being sort of resolved in these times. But obviously, there's no games, so there's not really much.
It'll be back
speak
from
about.
suspension one day. Don't know when, but
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, we'll be seeing him soon anyway. When Rugby League is
well,
back,
we hope it's soon. I don't
Yeah.
think we'll cope being in here for much longer.
Yeah, so the UK is now on full lockdown. So
And the
that's
NRL
why
is
we are-
suspended as well,
Yeah, that's why we're not in
indefinitely.
studio.
So
So there's not
that's
even
about Rugby League in review. That was all of 1 minute. What's next?
Yeah, that's thing. So we've basically just prepped, like we usually do, a bit of trivia because it's going to be a shorter episode. Obviously, there's not a lot to talk about, but we wanted to keep it consistent every Wednesday, getting the podcast out there because we know a lot of you. It's not as big as Feud sort of content, but there's consistent people who watch it every week and enjoy it. So let's do a bit of trivia. We know everyone loves a bit of trivia. So you know what? I'm going to
Let's
let
see
Matt
who's
go
the idiot
first.
this week. Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, because I remember last week I went first, so we'll get straight into it. I'll let Matt get up. We're doing
Alright,
the free hint trivia.
Yeah, if you've not seen it before, basically 3 facts about a particular player. We then watch the other person squirm as they inevitably don't know who it is because we've picked the most awkward players for each other, and yeah.
Yeah, we've got 2 rounds of that each, so should be fun. I'll let you get started.
Okay, your first player. Clue number 1. I played with Chris Harrington, Gareth Carvell, and Lama Tazi.
Right, so who got first one?
Chris Harrington.
Chris Harrington. So it's NRL.
Or
Unless it's
England.
Or England, yeah, you're right. Lama Tazi and Carvel.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw a name out there just because I know he's played with them all. Chris Hill?
No.
Alright.
Regarded as one of the best finals in history, I scored a try in the 2015 Grand Final loss to North Queensland Cowboys.
Oh, did they play Cronulla or Melbourne? Oh, this is showing my lack of knowledge.
The good thing is I can now do the smug little faces when you're on or off course and you're not even going to pick up on them.
Yeah, so Lama Tazi Carvel, so that's going to be super. Thing is, have they? I mean, Carvel's played for everyone really, but I mean, Tazi, I wouldn't say has. But I don't. It could be. Mike Cooper.
No.
I don't, wait. Yeah, worth a guess. It's a guess, isn't it?
Born in Keighley, I have never played professional rugby league in England.
Never played professional rugby league in England.
No.
That means he's probably played with Carvel for. Oh, that's. You've got me on something here. But never played in England, but he's played with them. I didn't know. I mean, Carvel might have played in NRL, but it's not on my radar. I assume Tazi has, but for a brief stint before moving over. This is tough, Especially since it's never played in England, so it's not going to be someone I'm too aware of. This is really hard,
Are you ready for the bonus clues at this point?
Yeah, well, I was Jack Reed.
Yeah,
Really? Is it Jack Reed?
it is Jack Reed. He played with Carvel in the 2011 Four Nations.
Oh, that makes sense. Cause I was thinking Reed because they're England, and then I just thought but I couldn't. You know what actually threw me? The final, because I didn't think he was in that. Like, you know what I mean? I hadn't associated him with that. But
Well,
all right.
you'd not even mentioned Brisbane.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Were it Brisbane who we were playing for then?
Yeah, played his entire professional career at Brisbane.
I thought, yeah, that's what I mean, but I don't know. In my head, then I had it with either Melbourne or Cronulla. So in my head, I was like, well, he hasn't played for them teams, so it can't be him. I'm happy with that, right? I'll whip one up for you. Got it in my notes.
You mean you've not already got this prepared? That's shocking.
I have got it prepared. I'm just getting on my notes on my phone.
All right.
Right, so I have played with Jonathan Thurston, John Bateman, and Corey Thompson.
Is that the guy that had one season at Widnes?
Nah, he had a couple of... I think he had a few at Widnes, but the one season where they were good and he won the top try scorer, yeah.
And I guarantee you he probably didn't play with them at Widnes. I'm thinking probably someone NRL and played with Bateman at Canberra, although it is you, so you could throw a Bradford link in there just to be really annoying.
Or Wigan.
You could do, but it's your chance to mention Bradford. You always go for it, so...
Alright then.
I don't know, he could have been a junior at North Queensland back in the day. Patrick Arvan.
No, you know what? It's not a bad guess, to be fair. After being relegated in 2015, I signed straight back up in the top tier. So like I was relegated from the top league, and then...
So that's with London.
Alright then, if that's what you think. So I got relegated with a team, but then I left that team and signed straight back up in the top flight.
It's gotta be, because you've said relegated from the top league. So it
you
can't
know,
be a
when I've wrote
relegation.
this, I'm an idiot, right? When I've wrote this, I've tried to not put Super League, but like there's no relegation in NRL, so I was trying to kind of keep your options open, but I've just made myself look a bit of a tit.
I mean, yeah. So who left London in 2015 to go into the... I mean, Kieran Dixon did, but he's definitely not played with Jonathan Thurston. So,
yeah.
Or John Bateman for that matter. So he definitely doesn't fit in the slightest. Who did they have in that squad? I'm desperately trying to remember this squad now, and I'm really struggling. I can't think of anyone that was NRL players in there.
Oh, go on, throw a guess out.
Oh, what was the name that they had at centre? I don't know if he re-signed for anyone else, though. It's not Robbie Farrer, it's the other guy. Is it Ben? Ben Farrer?
It's not. Is that your guess? It might as well be at this point.
I mean, it's... Yes, I'm going to say lock that in.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Brill.
Right. Last clue. I mean, I do think you're going to need some more. Although this could help. This is a bit of an unorthodox last clue compared to what we usually have. His initials are MM, and his name was an announcer's nightmare.
MN.
Moo.
Alright, MM and...
I know there's some people at home who know this.
This has really thrown me now.
I've got an extra clue, and I've got one I can give you, which will help you. Right, I'll tell you a clue. Right, do you want to have a guess first, and I'll get some extra clues?
No, because that's completely thrown me, because I can't think of anyone in that London squad with those initials.
I'll give you a clue. Who else got relegated in 2015?
Oh, God, that was the double relegation year?
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I thought that was the year earlier.
You should know who got relegated in 2015 with London.
Well, yeah, wasn't it you lot?
Yeah.
I completely forgot 2 teams went down. So who the hell has MM in that squad? Actually, this is a good point. Who's potential? Because I've not even thought about that squad, so...
But if you think logically here, you can make it right. So he obviously played with Bateman at Bradford, and if that's what you're going to pull it out. So like then you've got obviously 2 other players which are tough, but it gives
I've
you
just got it. Is it Manasseh Manakafoa?
yeah, it is, yeah. You know, did you know
Corey
he played
Thompson
for?
at Corey Thompson at Widnes, because I remember that stint.
Yeah, that's where he went after Bradford in 2020.
I'm guessing, like my thought with Arvan, he potentially came up through North Queensland ranks then.
He didn't come up through I can't remember what team he came up through, but he signed from and he played a season there when he was, coming up in NRL, expected to be a big NRL prop. But I thought you did all right with that. To be fair, you just got too into thinking it were London, didn't you? Really?
Well, I forgot you went down. I thought you'd gone down in 14. Actually, I thought you were shitter than you were.
Oh, cheers.
So
Right, go on. I'll let you whip out next one.
yeah, good luck with this one because I've been a bit harsher.
Oh god.
I played with Richard Owen, Luke Gale, and Dan Sargison.
Right. So Richard Owen, I mean, I can't even remember. I know he played for Wake and I think he played for Cass, didn't he? I don't know any other teams he played for off the top of my head.
He played for those 2.
Yeah, and then he played. I know he went down
2.
a couple of divisions,
Yeah.
down division or 2 throughout his career. And then who else?
In between crashing his boss's car drunk.
Gale and Sargentson,
Yeah.
both London links. Obviously,
Interesting.
Gale's played for obviously Cass as well, but he's not at the same time as Owen. This has got to be a guy who's come up through Wakey or Cass, I think, and then has moved to. I don't even think London. You know what? It's not him, but I'm going to guess it. Luke Dawn.
No.
Right.
Although he has got a London link.
Yeah, the London and Cass link is what I was working in there.
Fair enough. I won 3 Challenge Cups across the 2000s and 2010s.
Across 2010s, which means I don't even know who won Challenge Cups late 2000s. Like I don't really know 2010s. I know the teams, but I won't be. I don't know. Like they're not ingrained in my head which year everyone won it. 3 through there.
I mean, all that is since 2000 because we've not even had this year's competition. It's like I think you're thinking
2000
too much.
2000 to 2010s. Is that, or is it 2000 to 2010?
It's through the 2000s and then the 2010s.
Yeah, that's
so
what I thought it was.
Across the 2 decades.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I thought
Yeah.
I don't really know much off the top of my head about cup winners pre-2010 anyway. I mean, I know Warrington have won a lot over time. Obviously,
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Leeds.
Wasn't Leeds, right?
It was 99 and then 2014 we won ours. But then, we won in 14 and 15.
Yeah,
That's 2 of the 3.
Is that won the Challenge Cup or competed in the final? Won. Right, so he's played for a decent team. I mean, I know it could be a whole play, but then Gale, you got to get. Wait, you know what? No, because I think Watts has already left Hull by that point, and they haven't played with Sargentson, I don't think. Well, I mean, I doubt it's anyone who's played with.
I mean, 2 of them have new
clubs
clubs in 2020, so I could have been quite snaky.
What, 2? Oh, I mean, Gale and Sargentson.
I could have done that. If I might not have done, but I might have done.
I can't see you doing that. I can't see many of them players being old enough to play with Richard Owen and win a Challenge Cup in. You know what I mean? Like, and players who it's got to be someone like very niche. It could be a Leeds player. That's the thing. You know what? Wait, how would he have played with? No, that don't work. This is.
Who were you thinking?
Brett Ferris, because he's some. Oh no, he didn't even play at Leeds now. I'm just having a mess, mate.
He would have played with Gale at Cass, I think.
Nah, I think Gale.
No,
went
he would
Cass
have
after.
done.
That's what I mean. There's very
I'm
blurred
thinking-
lines with these players. Like they've all played for everyone. Like Gale's had a path in
Not
his career.
Cass. Did the cross at Bradford? Or was Ferris gone by that point?
Oh, Ferris was long gone then, I think. I didn't
Okay,
even
that's
think
not
about
good.
Gale at Bradford.
That's not going to trip you up. I was hoping that might trip you up a
Gale
little
at
bit.
Bradford didn't cross my mind. I mean, you know what? Wait. No, he definitely hasn't played with Richard Owen.
This is the thing. Am I giving you clues or am I trying to throw you off? Because
I
I
was
could
going to
be
say
giving
John
you clues
Bateman,
and double
then.
bluffing.
I was going to say Bateman, which I don't think could have been a bad guess for Sargentson and Gale. But
I mean, how long do you really want this to be before you put a guess in? Because I have got another clue.
I'll just say, well, let me just say a random player. Like,
Oh dear.
I can't think. Craig Kobchak.
No.
I know you haven't. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Nah. Go on, next clue.
I played for 3 clubs in the Super League, leaving the professional game in 2017, with my last appearance coming for Rochdale. So quite a lot of information in that one.
Peter Fox?
No, you're in the right position.
Right, winger who retired for Rochdale. I know a lot of the wingers have done that for at teams like Rochdale as well. But
Well, this one was not a team like Rochdale, it was the actual Rochdale.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I know I don't know if Peter Fox retired for Rochdale. I know he retired in that league. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've got no idea.
That's why I said Peter Fox. But he might have retired a bit before that. Have you got any other hints or?
I can confirm your suspicion about him coming through the ranks at Castle Wakey is not correct.
Not correct.
It is not correct. So move away from that. He did actually retire in 2017, did Fox, but for Newcastle.
Alright, so I want that. Wait, Jamie Foster?
No, that's not a bad shout.
I don't know.
Never played for St Helens. So what do you think the 3 Super League clubs are?
Well, I'm assuming it could be anywhere with Gale. I mean, with Sargentson, I'm assuming it's Wigan.
It's not Wigan.
So it's London.
I'll give you another clue here. Harlequins.
Harlequins. London and Harlequins are the same thing.
Yeah, but it gives you an idea of the era we're talking.
Yeah, but that's too long ago for me. And then I'm assuming, is that Gale? Is Gale there as well?
Gale is also at London, yeah.
All right. So yeah, so I'm ruling out. Well then, I'm assuming.
And where do you think Owen is?
Has he played for Wakey or Cass?
One of the 2.
Right, and then can I have just the 3rd team that he played for? That's not included with the players.
This is going to be the big giveaway, I think.
No, don't tell me that. Wait.
All right.
Is it Hull FC?
I'll tell you I'll tell you it's Wakey rather than Cass. And his spell at Harlequins was a load.
Is it Kevin Penny?
No, but you're at the right main club.
Gene Ormsby?
Nope. The ginger one.
Oh, Chris Riley. Oh!
Chris Riley.
That's quite good, you know. I'll give you that. I can't believe
I'm happy with that one.
To be fair, I should have thought the Warrington. Where did he play with? Oh, down at London, which is in my head not there. He's stint at London in my head, really. But fair enough, you know. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, if you didn't realise he'd gone on loan, you were screwed. I was tempted to throw the classic Brad Dwyer London link in, but unfortunately
it's one of them niche sort of loan trips down, which you just don't remember at all. Right, you ready?
Yeah, pretty much. Go
So,
on.
I have played with Robert Louis, Gareth Ellis, and Junior Moores.
Oh, you see, I don't really know Junior Moore's career path. I know he's come from Manly in the NRL, I want to say.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you do know, but you're just not going to tell me because that's a clue. I don't know if it was Manly. It probably wasn't. Because actually, I think I'm thinking of someone else now. But I don't know what it was, so I can't really work off that one. So I'm going to have to assume Castleford there. But that's a potential question mark.
Yep.
Rob Louis, Salford, Leeds, North Queensland. They're the 2 that come second. Because you're a bit obsessed with North Queensland today.
I mean, I don't even, might not be all to do with questions.
Actually, to be fair, it's you. You might not have even realised he came from there.
No, I did know that, but I didn't. Yeah, you don't know that has all to do with it.
And who's the other one again?
Gareth Ellis.
Leeds, West or Hull. So this could be any NRL journeyman at this point, and I'm going to have no idea.
Nah, I'll tell you what.
I don't think you will have done that.
No.
At least one of them, probably 2 of them are Super League-based links. Or an international, which could be a bit awkward. Trying to think who's gone the Hull FC to Cass route. Potential. Josh Griffin?
No, not a bad guess.
I feel like he had a stint at Salford as well.
Yeah, he did, yeah. It's not. I don't know if he was there when Louis was, but potentially. To be fair, he's probably played with all 3. Well, no, I don't know if he's.
It probably has.
The clubs are around about where he where he's played, so I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Right, next clue. I recently lost at Old Trafford, but have won there in the past.
When we say recent, what's defined as recent?
I'll say the last 3 years.
Right, okay. Because I was originally going to take recent as in a few months ago.
I mean, that's included. It could be that, but if I said last year, then that might narrow it down a bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, that's fine. But I feel like if we're going that vague, we need a rough time scale. I know I gave you 20 years, but still. Right, so let's just think. Last 3 lose with a grand final. Castleford, probably Junior Moors actually. Salford and Warrington.
Yeah.
Did Wigan beat Warrington in 18? Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
they did.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right with that.
It could be someone out of this Warrington squad then. Did Darryl Clark cross over a year with Junior Moors, and you're going to pick one of them as the NRL link?
But has he played with the other 2?
No, because I can't think where his path had crossed with Louis.
Well, that's why I feel like you've picked the wrong... Out of the 3 teams that have lost it in the last 3 years, you've definitely picked the wrong one.
So let's ignore Warrington then.
Seeing as though Junior Moors has played for Cass and did in that thingy, and Louis has played for Salford, yet you've picked Warrington.
Yes, but Louis didn't play for Salford at the time.
Yeah, but he played there that season, so the majority of the team is the player.
Yeah, true.
Like, he might as well have played in it.
Well, yeah, fair. Oh, God. Junior Sow had gone to Lee by this point. But has he played... No, because then he wouldn't be a grand final loser, so that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think of NRL players in that cast lineup. I'm struggling here. Has anyone gone from Salford to Cass or the other way around? I literally cannot think of anyone.
I will tell you, right. I'll let you throw... Because you're only on guest on clue 2, so I'd put a name out and I'll give you a final clue.
Right, I'm thinking it's going to be a forward, probably from one of them clubs. Jesse Senilafeo.
No, right. I played with all the players aforementioned, so like Louis, Ellis and Moores, for West Tigers. So all them players, he played with them at West Tigers.
Oh, for goodness sake.
However, I have played with one of them in Super League.
Right, well this doesn't help because I don't know when Louis or Moores were at Tigers. I imagine Moores is going to be early this decade. I don't think they signed him from West.
No, I don't think they did. I mean,
I seem to remember in a dark kit that wasn't orange, which is why Manly came to mind. But who else plays in one of them? Could be Penrith or Melbourne or somebody. God.
But it's just which one of them 3 you think he played with, really, isn't it? That's the question.
Well, I'm going to try and focus the time on around 2011, but then that doesn't help me because I don't know who played for West Tigers around 2011. Apart from Gareth Ellis and Chris Hyington, who it isn't going to be.
Yeah. That is the era, or that is the year, I'm pretty sure, 2011.
There was a Warrington player, actually, that's from the NRL around honestly, that time. Where's Mitch Brown played?
Is that your guess?
Because he was a grand final loser. But I don't know if the time matches up properly, which is the difficulty. Ellis will have been there. Moores may have been there.
That's what all 3 of these players played.
I don't know about Rob Lewis. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, Mitch Brown.
No, but Mitch Brown played for that West Tigers team.
What, at the same time as all 3 of those?
Them 3 players played with the player who this is, Mitch Brown, and there's a few other players who went on to play Super League. It was a weird team.
Right, okay.
I've got an extra hint for you here, though. My 3 Super League teams include...
Hang on, there's another bloke from that team as well, and it's literally just dawned on me how this guy ever managed to cut it in NRL. This ain't going to be bloody Jacob Miller, is it?
No, it's not, no.
Thank God for that.
Right, so you ready for extra hint?
Go on.
My 3 Super League teams include Wigan, Saints, and Salford.
Oh, God, I know who it is as well, and I can't think of his bloody name. He's a loose forward. He had 13 before McCarthy Scars, but what the hell is his bloody name?
I don't know.
Well, you do.
I mean, I do know, yeah. I remember
God,
I think he went off at half time because his wife were giving birth. Once. You actually told me before that you really rate this player and he's really good, and that's the reason why Salford won't be in relegation battle this year. I remember you telling me that he's a good player.
He's a good player. I can't think what his bloody last name is. It's not Finnegan, it's along those lines.
No, he's got the same last name as a Bradford player.
Well, which first name?
No, last name. You were right with the first name.
Well, no, but like which first name does the Bradford player share with him? Because I ain't going to get it from that.
No, so this guy, right, so do you know his first name, this guy?
I think it's Mark.
Right, his last name is the same as the last name of someone who plays for Bradford at the minute.
Yes, but I don't know the Bradford squad well enough that I should. The Bradford players
he's
first
a hooker.
name to get it.
He's a hooker, and he grabs balls.
That's not helped in the slightest.
I am disappointed. What Bradford player grabbed Hakim Maloudi's balls last season on telly?
I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention to him.
To say we were at Bradford Wakey game other week, I'm disappointed in you not knowing this. And
so I'm going to ignore that clue. So, Mark, what's his name?
I don't understand.
Flanagan.
Yeah, there you go.
Mark Flanagan.
Yeah, there you go. He had one season down in NRL in like 2011,
right, who's
2012.
this Bradford player that I'm meant to know of?
George Flanagan? Hooker,
Never heard of him.
Yeah, you have. I know that you have because you went and watched him play.
Well, I watched half of them play, but I couldn't tell you who they were.
Alright then, fair enough.
I've seen Mark Flanagan play countless times. It took me about 50 minutes to get who he was.
Yeah, true. Right, I think that's it. What we're on 27 minutes, just over 27 minutes.
On a side note, how the hell did Jacob Miller play NRL? He's useless.
He ain't that bad.
He's not that good though. He's a very championship quality halfback.
Alright, let's not mug some people off here who could be potential guests in the future.
Look, if he wants to come on the podcast, you can safely say I will not turn up to that one, and you can do a one-on-one interview.
Then anyway, right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap.
Any Hull KR players are my responsibility. Richie Milo and Jacob Miller are yours, even though Richie Milo is the best fullback in England.
Yeah. Right. So we should. This, with all I want to say is thank you for the support on the Toronto video we put out on Saturday. Matt's is going to be out this Saturday coming up, and then next Wednesday.
I mean, we say this. I'm currently waiting for Callum to actually do this. So if it's not,
to do the edit,
to blame.
Nah, that'll be done in time, and we'll get it up on Saturday. And then next Wednesday we'll likely have another similar to this with trivia. Honestly, actually, if you like, guys, everyone listening to this, drop us a question in the comments or on Facebook or message on Facebook, anything, and we'll, if we get enough like questions and stuff, we'll do a bit of like a Q&A type style podcast. Anything, ask us out really.
Give us something to work with during this coronavirus lockdown, because without having rugby to talk about, this is very hard work. We're trying to keep bringing you content, but we may just have to resort to doing a less podcasty style.
Yeah, well, like this, a trivia. It's
video
a bit of fun.
If all fails.
Half an hour each time listening to us do a bit of trivia, probably knowing them all after first clue and having to listen to us both struggle.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, Chris Riley and Mark Flanagan, could you get a better set of players that just have the most ordinary names?
They're just like the niche, they're just like super, they're just players out there that just you won't stand
It's because they've got such unmemorable names that you struggle with them.
Yeah, true. Right, so make sure you subscribe.
Who knows that guy called Mark? Really?
Right, Matt. I'm gonna just end it here before Matt starts just abusing alt players.
No, he's a good player. I just think Mark's not a very memorable name. Neither's Chris.
I'm sorry to all the Marks.
At least
out there
Manasseh
listening.
is very memorable. There's only one player I can think of whose first name is Manasseh.
Yeah, true. Right, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, everything. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Goodbye.